Have you ever wondered what it's like to go from your hometown and your hometown dancing school and then star on Broadway? I have a really good friend, Curtis Holbrook, and he's going to come in here and he's going to talk to us about this. Curtis, come over here. Do you remember the first time that I choreographed a solo for you and I put all of this Fosse work in and you didn't even know who Fosse was?
Yeah.
It's true. And then he ends up starring on Broadway in Fosse. Okay, yeah, aren't you glad I taught you that? I think it's amazing. Could you tell all of us a little bit about the process from going from San Antonio, Texas, that's where he's from, and how your journey into Broadway?
Well, I started dancing at a very young age. I was very lucky to have a mother who exposed me to a lot of different styles and a lot of different teachers and choreographers, and that's how I met you.
Right.
Going out on different conventions so I could learn tons of different styles. And you basically brought me to LA.
I remember that.
We did a show together.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was fun.
And I ended up meeting my agent through you.
That's right.
Doing the show. She gave me my first audition for a Broadway show, the Broadway show Footloose, and I ended up actually getting the job, and it brought me to New York to
star on Broadway.
Dream of being on Broadway.
So I'm going to make a little point about that for everyone, because I feel this is very important, and that is actually being prepared for when the opportunity is put in front of you. You know, everyone talks about lucky people, and really it's your preparation meeting the opportunity. And so Curtis was ready. You know, his mom was exposing him, and he was out learning all these new things. So really think about that and being prepared. Okay, so that was all right. That was a huge step. And the next thing I know, you're on Broadway in Fosse. Okay, I got to see him. I was so honored, and it was great. And then you just kept going. You just, let's see, after Fosse, help me, because I
Taboo.
Oh my gosh.
Boy George.
Boy George, cool, yeah.
And Boy from Oz after that with Hugh Jackman.
That was a good one. I saw that.
And then I got my first leading role in All Shook Up.
Oh, that's right. Your first leading role. Now, can you do me a favor? Can you tell me how you go from the chorus to become a leading man on Broadway? Tell all of us that.
Well, these days it's a hard thing to do. It doesn't work how it used to, where people from the chorus moved up into principal roles.
Right.
It's a really hard crossover to make. When I had my audition for Footloose, the lyricist actually told me that I was a great dancer, had great energy, I just needed to get into voice lessons. So when they actually hired me, which I was so shocked by since they told me I needed to learn how to sing, they hooked me up with a voice teacher, and I started studying, and I just started studying my voice and the acting lessons, and I just really was trying to better myself because I had achieved my goal of being on Broadway. I wanted to set a new goal, and I wanted to actually play a role and get to star in a show.
That's fantastic. So you do think it's really important, even as dancers, for them to act and sing?
Absolutely. The more you can do, just the more opportunity there is for you out there.
Start now. So let's see. All right, after All Shook Up, you were starring on Broadway in All Shook Up, and as I understand it, the director from the movie Hairspray, which I'm sure everybody knows, Adam Shankman, he came to see the show, and...
Came to see the show. I didn't even know he was there. I went to the audition for the movie Hairspray. I went in to read a scene, and I was speaking with Adam Shankman, and I came to learn that he had seen me in the show. After I got cast in the movie Hairspray, he told me that was a selling point for him, that he had seen my work and knew that I was capable of being a dancer and an actor at the same time.
That's fantastic. So right now, let's see, after Hairspray closed, you're now starring in Xanadu on Broadway. Is that correct?
That's right.
That's right.
Skates and sparkle tights and all.
Okay, so isn't that crazy? I mean, he's a dancer, he sings, he acts. Now he's having to skate on Broadway, practice everything, right?
That's right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you know what's really cool for me, Curtis, is knowing you from when you were younger, when I was younger too, of course, but to see you just starring on Broadway and loving and living your dream. I just think that's so amazing, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you can tell all of us to achieve your dream and dance on Broadway?
I always tell anyone who asks me for advice that they should do everything that they can to be the best that they can possibly be right now. You never know when an opportunity is going to present itself to you. If you're doing everything that you can to be the best that you can be, you'll be ready when you're supposed to be.
I think Curtis is a really fantastic example for all of us of having good luck, but being prepared. So luck is preparation meeting opportunity. Shine on.